In today's video, we are going to be talking about empowering decision making within employees and how, by doing so, we can scale a business faster by introducing autonomy and responsibility. Thank you very much for tuning in. As always, guys, my name is Ehsan Ahmed. This video is brought to you in association with Right Recruit, your outsourcing solutions and virtual assistant provider. So, getting into this video, we're going to talk firstly about what's needed. So, what's needed to create a team that's empowered to make decisions. And I'm actively going through this myself within our business. So I'm going to tell you about firsthand some of the issues and challenges we're facing, and hopefully it can help you. So I believe the first thing that's needed is clear guidelines for decision making. And by having a framework, maybe even a document, an SOP, which outlines, clear guidelines that seniors within your team, or even everyday people like your general run-of-the-mill team, can make decisions based on these guidelines. And these guidelines, they must be in accordance with company values. So to give you an example, there may be a customer who is dissatisfied with your service, and one of your team feel that giving them £100 off whatever of their next purchase or their next payment, whatever it may be, is going to instill satisfaction of customer service within that particular customer. I feel that is a decision that, for our company, certainly would align within our company values. And it's something that, a staff member should be empowered to do. So these type of decisions are aligned with company values, and they allow for, one of the team to make a decision based on the values of the company. And then the next thing is very important to have a delegation of the decision-making authority. So not every single person needs to have the power to make decisions. You may choose to do that. You may choose to go down that route. There are many companies that do. Famously, the Ritz, for example, the Ritz has a rule that every single member of their staff has the decision to give, I think it's $200 discount to any of their customers to relieve any tension, to relieve any dissatisfaction. So if the Ritz can do that, obviously they're a much larger company than most of the businesses that we are currently, but if they can do that, then we can adopt those same philosophies. And it doesn't have to be across the board, but if you can delegate decision making to a select few people, those guys can be empowered to be the first point of referral when it comes to a decision, rather than yourself as the business owner. Why is this important? Why are we even having this conversation? So by empowering decision making, one of the first things that we can do is we can automate routine decisions, which means less communication on a day-to-day basis with the company owner, which is huge. Which, the less time you have to worry about small decisions on a daily basis, the more time you have to work on the business. As well as this, it fosters accountability. What does that mean? So effectively, if you're empowering a staff member to make a decision, then they are accountable for that decision, not necessarily on a financial level, but at least in the sense that they need to explain that decision. There needs to be logic behind that decision. Does the decision follow the company values? Does the decision make logical sense based on the issue at hand? And obviously, if it does, then that's great. If it's not, then that is a learning curve. Another thing it does is it reduces bottlenecks in the business. So there's no need for delays. For example, rather than if the sole decision of everything in the business is on me as the business owner, and I'm busy, that is a bottleneck. That increases the time for a decision to be made. And effectively, it's not really an efficient way to run a business. So by empowering decision making, what are the results? So the results are that you end up with a team that has built up leadership skills. You're encouraging your employees to make decisions. You're encouraging them to become leaders, and you're nurturing those within your team. And the more leaders you have within a team, guess what that leads to? That leads to more of a hands-off business for you. Guys, I hope that was a valuable video for you, and I hope you took away something that you could apply to your business. I'm like you, trying to grow my business, learning along the way. So hopefully my findings are helpful to you. Really appreciate you tuning in. As always, if you have any questions or queries in regards to virtual assistants, recruitment, or outsourcing, feel free to get in touch, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much.